They would politicize the role of our city manager, and they would hinder the city's spending on other essential services. Simply put, we believe these amendments are short-sighted, misguided, and would irrevocably cause harm to Dallas. By calling attention to propositions S, T, and U, all of us up here today, myself, Mayor Kirk, Mayor Leppert, Mayor Rollins, Mayor Miller, along with Senator West, Commissioner John Wiley Price, former Police Chief David Brown, and the majority of our current city council. And former council members, thank you for being here. We are hopeful that voters will see these propositions for what they are: harmful to appropriate and effective governance, which can lead to dysfunction and impede our economic growth. Today, a broad section of community leaders will join us here to speak on the problems we see with Proposition S, T, and U. I will turn the podium over to Mayor Kirk to lead us through the propositions.
Thank you, Arcelia. Thank you all for being here. It's my privilege to join my fellow mayors, members who served, city managers. We all stand here unified because we understand that this is no way to run our city. And it would be incredibly harmful to our city's future, our economic vitality, and even our basic public safety. These propositions are worded in such a way that sounds good. Everybody may think, wow, now I can go sue the city. So on one hand, they want to tell you you can sue the city, and on the other hand, they're going to tell you we're going to go hire 1,000 police officers. What they don't tell you is we would take away, for the first time, the city's governmental immunity for providing basic services. That would make us not only the only city in North Texas, not only the only city in the state of Texas, we would be the only city in the United States of America to put our employees' lives at risk. Not only would we not be able to hire 1,000 police officers, we wouldn't be able to hire 5. If everybody who believed the police officer looked at them the wrong way, or paramedics showed up 2 minutes late, or didn't get a permit, could sue us whether they live here or not. This is not taking a sledgehammer to the way we do business. This is rolling a hand grenade in the city hall and destroying it. And it would affect every level of our lives with the city, from public safety, to our parks, to our libraries, and our basic services. And sadly, it's all being motivated and promoted by people who don't live in our city. Some of whom proudly boast about the fact that they participated in the insurrection against our country on January 6th. And because they failed to destroy our democracy from the top down, now they want to start at City Hall. And this is no way to run our city. These propositions are going to be dangerous to our city's economic livelihood, our standing as a great place to do business, and our standing in the world. But the one thing I want to ask you to do, please take the time to go down to the end of the ballot, because this is going to be a long ballot. It's a presidential year. You'll vote for members of Congress. You'll vote on state office. And at the very end are going to be propositions S, T, and U. And if you can't remember that, just remember to vote no on everything that's stupid. So here to tell you more about why this is a bad idea, our fellow mayors. Next is Mayor Laura Miller.
For 25 years, I was at City Hall. For 15, I was covering it as a journalist, and for 10, I was a council member and a mayor. And I will tell you, over all those 25 years, I have never seen anything that is a bigger threat to the safety and security of our city than these 3 charter amendments. And that's why we're here. I also want you to know I've never seen, ever in those 25 years, a quicker, more unified response to a crisis in our city than what you see behind me right here. Every living mayor our state officials, we're all here together asking for one simple thing. Vote no on STU. That is the thing to remember most about this. In a couple of years, we're going to take over Chicago as the third largest metro area in America, which means more housing to be built, clean water, better roads. All those things cost money. We have climate change issues. Look at Asheville this week, the enormous amount of taxpayer money that will be needed to fix that city. All those things are coming our way. And these three charter amendments prevent elected officials at City Hall from addressing all of those issues. Governmental immunity sounds like, well, so what, no big deal. My city council, we did the Love Field Right Amendment. We lifted it to allow Southwest to fly all over the country to improve economic development in our city. And right after we did it, a private developer sued us and said, well, I don't like that plan. I want to do something different. Now, if we had not had governmental immunity, then perhaps he wouldn't have lifted the Right Amendment. Perhaps he never would have even tried to do it. And it is very important to remember that we would be the only city in the country without governmental immunity. So, in closing, I want to say that there is one reason that all of us are standing here, because we love our city, we serve our city, and we're all united that the citizens of Dallas need to vote no on STU. Tom Leppert, our former mayor.
Thank you all, appreciate it. If you don't remember any of the words any of us said, I think it's most important that you get a picture of all the people that are out here.